Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! What's that? PAT! Mike 45. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now,
trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
59. Mike's 59. I got you, punk.
From the gun on third, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Miller with first down and more. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. This complete to Jones. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Check 15.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now it's Ryan. Stocker's got it, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin with a run by Miller. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Watson flushed out right. And his pass incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete. Stills. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings
up second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
On second down, here's Miller. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and
1.
Watson to throw on third and 1. And Stills bringing it in. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Watson on first down. It's complete to Hopkins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. A first down carry now for Miller. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. It's caught. Stills, right side. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Watson steps away to his left. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Back to throw, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
No one attempted or made more field goals in Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
Let's go. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage. Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for. They're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Hey, Tuesday.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Kill. Recon, 132 fighter.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
We play to win. Go!
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. On 3rd Jones. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan, complete to Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. The pass from Ryan complete to Freeman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Ryan now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Ryan finding Julio out wide. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Ryan eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
50's the 54, Seth. Tighten up. 51.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Freeman again. Nifty move. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Justin Hardy. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson, and that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run. Devontae Freeman. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
61, matchbox light.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and 12, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Underneath for Miller. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Going deep here for Stills. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watson on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 45-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
And they will take a knee here.
Watson on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ryan wants to throw it. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first. First down for the Falcons.
Ready, good ready. Black 25.
The Falcon first down.
On first down, it's Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Strickland. Hey, South. Check. Mike 50.
Now it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Falcons, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.